Have you ever tried to mount a rigid solar panel onto a surface that just wouldn't stay flat? It is a common frustration for anyone building custom gear or portable energy solutions. The listed price is $23.92, but final cost can change with variant, tax, promotion, stock, and shipping. Confirm the current checkout details before ordering. The goal is a balanced decision based on visible facts, not a forced recommendation or exaggerated claim. Today we are looking at these 3.3W SunPower monocrystalline solar cells. These are designed specifically for makers who want to build their own flexible solar arrays from scratch. Before treating flexible solar cell 3.3W PCS as a quick buy, start with the real problem. Does it reduce a practical friction, or does it only look useful in the listing? The goal is a balanced decision based on visible facts, not a forced recommendation or exaggerated claim. The main draw here is the flexibility. Unlike standard panels that are heavy and glass encased, these allow for a bit of contouring, which is helpful if you are mounting them on non-flat surfaces. Each unit offers 3.3 W of output. By using these smaller, modular cells, you can effectively scale your power output to match the exact size and requirements of your project. Useful clues to review include category/context, accessories and parts, 3.3 W, compatibility/use target, DIY flexible solar panel give enough connector for, current listed price, 23.92, listed discount, 8%, order/volume signal, 30. If a detail is unclear, treat it as something to verify rather than a guaranteed feature. The go. One detail that makes the process easier is the inclusion of enough connectors to get your project started. It is a thoughtful touch that saves you from hunting for extra parts right away. Check size, compatibility, selected variant, visible material or design details, and usage conditions. These small checks often prevent the wrong purchase. The goal is a balanced decision based on visible facts, not a forced recommendation or exaggerated claim. Think of these for projects like custom solar-powered bags, small camping power packs, or remote sensors where weight and shape are key factors in your overall design. It may make sense if you are comparing options related to accessories and parts and want something practical enough to fit your routine or setup. The goal is a balanced decision based on visible facts, not a forced recommendation or exaggerated claim. Keep in mind that these are raw components. You will need to be comfortable with soldering and understand basic series or parallel wiring to create a safe, effective power system. Overall, flexible solar cell 3.3W PCS could be worth checking if the details match your need. Review the listing carefully and compare before buying. The goal is a balanced decision based on visible facts, not a forced recommendation or exaggerated claim. Before you purchase, always check your dimensions carefully. Verify the voltage output against your battery or charge controller requirements to ensure everything works together correctly. Do not treat this as the only answer. Compare it with similar products and look for the best balance between usefulness, price, and verified details. The goal is a balanced decision based on visible facts, not a forced recommendation or exaggerated claim. At roughly $23, these are an accessible way to experiment. They aren't a plug-and-play solution, but for those who enjoy the hands-on aspect, they offer a lot of creative potential. If this looks like the missing piece for your next build, check the details online, compare your specs, and confirm the current pricing. Happy building! Before treating flexible solar cell 3.3W PCS as a quick buy, start with the real problem. Does it reduce a practical friction, or does it only look useful in the listing? The goal is a balanced decision based on visible facts, not a forced recommendation or exaggerated claim.